Oh, greetings, it's Manivananian, Civil Supermanian, Station Master, or screen. Welcome to Building Connoisseur Poly Part 9. Manny, go away. Steve here with my alter ego, Manivananian, Civil Supermanian, and Station Master's dog. Where's she gone? There she is. I love my dog. Hello, Roo. That's Ruby dog. So hello, Ruby. Oh, yes. I'm a very good dog, Dad. Well, what can I say? I'm a bit soppy, I don't care. Welcome to part 9 of building Connoisseur Loco kit, the starter kit. This is part 9 of the build. And before I go any further, I've got to say this. Look at the in the description below. There's a link to Connoisseur models. I'm going to give Jim a plug. I have to. I feel like I should. If you've never built a brass loco kit or a brass anything, I can tell you now, you cannot go past Connoisseur models for simplicity, good quality, value for money. I mean, all Connoisseur locos are a joy to build. Let me show you. These are some of them. That's a Connoisseur J50. Absolute magnificent loco to build. This is an N7. Jim doesn't produce this anymore. Jim, why not? No, I bought that second hand and I repainted it because I really wanted one, and when I went to buy one, Jim had this is such a beautiful car. This is a J15. Absolute dream build. I loved it. And anyway, so I've got this Poly. Well, it's called Poly on Nelly. It's based on the London South Western Railways. I think it's a C14. And if you remember the old Triangle locos, it was a bit different. But he's based it on that. It's a Starter model. It's for people who've never built anything in brass. The instructions are fabulous, the parts are fabulous. Jim's such a great guy to deal with. So look below in the what do they call it? Description. I'll put a link to the site, Jim's phone number, build for this, and of course my J15, which I did a full documented build. So at least you know what you're getting into. So anyway, enough of that rubbish. So what I've got here is a basic loco built. Still got to build the chassis. The motor's in, but that's it. You can see no coupling rods, nothing. So I've got the come on, roof on, whistle, dome, chimney, smoke box door, water tank fillers, clap valves. I put on today, I didn't show this, but I put on the handrails. Jim gives you split pins, which are okay, but I already had some handrail stanchions, so I used those. They're just all soldered in. There's one across the top. I put that in. Now I haven't got many parts left. Buffers, I've got those. They're the reinforcing plates. They go around there. I've got to put the hooks in. There's the couplings. These didn't come with a kit. Jim gives you 6 links which you solder up, but I already had these, so I thought, oh, come on. Lamp irons, steps. So that's what I want to put on in this video. I'm using various stuff. It'll all be soldered. I've got 100 watt soldering iron. I think it's 100 watt. Yeah. Or is it? Can't remember now. It's a big mother. 80, I think. It's an 80 or a 40. And I've got a temperature control one. This here is a resistance soldering unit, which I like using. You've probably seen it in my other videos, but anyway, that's what I'm up to at the moment. So stay tuned for this part 9. If you like my videos, please subscribe. I'd like you to do that. Give us a like, leave a comment, and press the bell icon so you can get updates of whenever I make my silly videos. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this reinforcing, coupling reinforcing over the buffer beam where the hook goes through. So this is really an overlay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some solder paste on, if I can find it. I just had it, hold on. So I'm just going to put a bit of, tiny dab of solder paste on. I'm going to put it on top. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the coupling hook through it, that'll hold it in exactly the right position. So there's the hook in place, soldering. I've got the hook that puts it in exactly the right position. So what I'm going to do is use, I'm not going to use a conventional iron, but I've got here is a what's called a resistance soldering unit. It's got a foot switch which turns it on. Basically what it is, it's a light dimmer with the switch in series. The light dimmer, you can control it here. There's a whopping great transformer. There's this thick cable. One side goes to this earth plate, so the current goes through there, goes through here, through this what's called a gouging rod. It's 4mm thick, and it's a gouging rod. And when you press it down, it puts a masses of current and it gets hot. So we're going to give this a go. So let's get this in the right place. This is cold, by the way. So let's put it on there. Hang on. Have I got it turned on? Good question, hold on. There's a switch at the back, didn't have it turned on. So I'm going to hold it just on there. And then I'm going to press the foot switch. You heard the hum, 50 Hertz hum. Let's turn it around. So here we go. So this is cold. So I'm going to put it on the plate. Press the foot switch. You'll hear the hum, and you'll see this glow. That should be done. So let's have a look what I'm doing with Polly, or Nelly, or George, whatever I want to call it. I'll probably use Polly because why buy nameplates when they're already there, and nice ones. So there's steps, there's 4 steps. Here are 2 complete step units. And there's 2 are made up. What else have I got? I've completed the front, apart from the handrail across the top, which I did put on when I realised it was too difficult to put the lamp bracket on. So I had to take that off. So that's virtually all complete. 4 steps. Got to put lamp brackets, buffers, a coupling hook and reinforcing plate, and the steps on. So I think what I'll do now, I'm going to make up I'll show you how I do a step unit. For these, the best thing you can use is the resistance soldering unit, because you just hold it on, press the button, it gets hot, and you can leave it on until the solder cools off, and bingo, it's done. Let's give it a go. So for those who don't know, a resistance soldering unit, or RSU, is a foot switch, which is just a simple on and off switch, goes through a light dimmer, a whopping great transformer which gives a low voltage output but masses of current. One side has a cable connecting to this. These don't work unless you've got a circuit, so that's a stainless steel plate. The electrode is bolted to that. These are 8 M8 bolts, so I can put bolts in there and I can hold things down. The other side is this probe, and it's got 4mm copper gouging rod, and as you can see, I'm touching the end, nothing's hot. Except when I put it on there, this is, what do we call it? Wire wool. If I press this button, there'll be a circuit, masses of current will flow through and this will glow. You watch this. So that's how it works. So let's have a go with a step. So I've folded up the bottom step. That's better. Focus on. Folded up the bottom step. I'm going to put some solder paste on that. Put it in the right position. Put the probe on it. Hit the switch and it should melt the solder. That's the plan. There's the solder, the grey stuff. Comes in a syringe. I got mine here in Australia from JK Electronics. It's just electronic solder paste. That's all it is, or whatever you want to call it. It works well. So I'm holding it on. It's not turned on. I'll press the foot switch and it will hum and get hot. There you go. See it melt? Take the foot off. Still holding it on. Put it there. What do you think about it, Ruby? 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 A good dog? Well, there she is, Polly. I've finished the basic body, put the steps on, lamp brackets, hate them, put the couplings on, buffers. It's just on the chassis, which is just the motors in there, but there's nothing. That's it. I've done nothing to it. So, what I'll do now, part 10, I'll start the chassis, but I'll also start prepping the body for painting. I at least want to get it tidied up and cleaned up and some primer on. I've got to put a back head in it. Oh yeah, there's a brake handle's got to go on. Forgot that. But that's it. So that's the end of part 9. Hope you liked it. If you do, leave a comment, press the like button, and hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel. I'd like to think so anyway. Thank you.